Biohazard warning. Entering contaminated zone. Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
Agents of the Nation, what is going on, guys? Your boy Sly here, and the day has finally arrived. 1.2 is here, and with it, fresh new inventory that will absolutely blow your minds. Now, I haven't made my way all over the DZ yet, but in keeping with my restock videos, I still want to cover mostly the weapon vendors. So that's what I'll do here, and if anything awesome pops up, I will definitely make another video to cover it. Or if you've already found it, let us know in the comments below. I'm always grateful to see some new stuff and some feedback. So I don't know about y'all, but I am excited. New stuff to do, new weapons, new gear sets, new incursion. It is freaking awesome, and I hope all of you out there enjoy it as much as I will. So you guys ready? Alright, we'll get some sponges ready because explosions of brain are imminent. Let's head upstairs and check out what used to be called the Special Gear Vendor, but is now more appropriately called the Special Equipment Vendor. Alright, you ready to do this? Let's get on it, and boom! Yellows are so bright, I need freaking sunglasses. And look at that first weapon, just look at it. Look! But not only that, look at the gear scores on the right, 204s forever, and when we scroll down, the high ends and high scored equipment just keeps on coming. So let's quickly go over everything here. First up, a brand new named high-end weapon at a gear score of 204, the Historian Marksman Rifle, which is a named M1A. After that, we have a 204 sidearm, the custom PF45. Next one, it's one of the better shotguns in the game, the Marine Super 90, also at 204, and then we have the Party Crasher 182 down here at the bottom. Lame-o. Well, let's take a look at this gear, guys. First, Spec Op mask at 204, and then we have a Spec Op chest piece with high armor at 204, and then we get into the gear sets. First up, two holsters this week. Predator's Mark at 191 for 207 credits with all three stats present, and then Hunter's Faith holster, also 191 for 210 creds, also with full stats. Moving on down to blueprints, we have a bunch of new 214 blueprints. I would go over all the prices and name with you guys, but as you can see, there are a lot this time around, and we still have yet to get back to the top. So anyway, you can clearly see all the awesomeness right in front of your face. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to that Historian. Now you can get this bad boy for a cool 886 Phoenix credits. Intrinsic headshot damage at 157%, 52.6 thousand damage at 300 rounds per minute with 10 in the mag, unmodded. Everyone knows the way M1As handle, and this one I'm sure will be no different. Talents are prepared, damage is increased by 13.5% when more than 40 meters from the target, great for this type of gun. And then next we have intense. The first bullet of the mag has a 13% chance to apply the on fire status effect, and then finally, harmful. Each hit has a 13.5% chance to apply the blind status effect. I mean, what can I say? It's a freaking M1A, and you know it's going to be good. Although I am a little disappointed in the headshot damage percentage and at some of the talents. I was looking forward to some more damage buffs, but all in all, a 204 M1A is a good day no matter what kind of talents it has on it. Alright, next up we have a custom PF45 sidearm. This will set you back a sweet 663 credits. Around 8,500 damage at 600 rounds per minute with 15 in the magazine. Expert always sets up first, and Deadly drops in as the second talent, and Deadly is always a good talent. Alright, well, our last beastly weapon from this vendor is the Marine Super 90, a beast of a shotgun, not to mention a 204 gear score shotgun, and this will set you back 878 Phoenix credits. This bad boy has damage at 65.5 thousand and has 150 rounds per minute with 8 in the mag, unmodded. As for talents, we have Accurate. Accuracy is increased by an awesome 47%. Swift is next, reloading is 13.5% faster, and then Dominant finishes it off. Every kill performed while your signature skill is active reduces the cooldown of other skills by 8.5%. Now, admittedly, this shotgun is not as beast as the blueprint sold a few weeks ago back in the DZ, but one thing this has compared to that one is the rate of fire and pretty powerful bullets. Those two together will make the Super 90 a beast to reckon with. Well, that about does it with the special equipment, dude, but there is another surprise waiting for us in the base of operation, and this guy is actually downstairs in the cage, also known as the armory. Haven't been there in a while, have you? That poor guy never gets any attention, but wait until you see this. Take a look at that beautiful beast down at the bottom, the Centurion at 204. Yeah, more so. Look at that damage, guys. 15.3 thousand. That's more than my AUG, more than my Vector. More so than that, look at that rate of fire. This thing is looking like it's going to be an absolute beast. It'll set you back 714,000 light zone dollars though, but with the damage at 15.3 thousand, 315 rounds per minute, and 7 in the mag, I bet it is 714,000 totally worth it. As for talents, we have Provident. Last bullet does 57% more damage. Intense is next. First bullet has 13% chance to apply the on fire status effect, and then, of course, Expert. Weapon deals 100% more damage when target is below 30% health. Now, I don't know about you all, but I never use my light zone currency except for maybe like a weapon skin every once in a while. This is an instant buy for me. If nothing else, just to freaking play around with. Well, alright, that's it for the base of operations, y'all. Now let's go take a look at the DZ3 vendor, and hey, take a look at that. A stash box. Well, isn't that just neato? Alright, let's do this, guys. Okay, now the DZ is a mix of great and a mix of bad. Great because they added more slots for weapons, and super great because they lowered their prices, but bad because the blueprints didn't reset. So it's the same stuff. Although for those out there trying to get that M44 blueprint, I bet you guys are happy that it didn't change. Alright, well, let's take a look at the goodies the DZ3 vendor has to offer, and let's start with that Tactical Vector. Tactical is the middle-tiered variation of the Vector, with the first wave being the best. So, gear score of 204, and it's only going to set you back 96,000 DZ dollars. Great critical hit chance at 23.5%. Damage at 13.2 thousand with 750 rounds per minute, 20 in the mag unmodded. Talents are Talented. Killing a target with this weapon increases skill power by 8.5% for 13.5 seconds. Does not stack. Then we have Sustained. Killing a target increases your health by 6%. And then finally Fierce. Critical hit chance increased by 8.5%. Now notice that you need to be rank 80 for these things now. But that is a freaking awesome Vector, y'all. Good talents, great critical hit percentage, high damage, and good DPS for being unmodded. This is an absolute no-brainer. If you need to upgrade, this is it. So next up, we have the M45A1 pistol, which is what the Centurion is. 204 gear score, and it'll set you back 77,000 DZ dollars. Just like the Centurion, 15.3 thousand damage at 310 rounds per minute with 7 in the mag unmodded. Here you have Expert, like on all sidearms, and then Unforgiving. Missing health segments increases your damage. 1 segment lost is 10%, 2 lost is 23.5%. Now the talents here are actually pretty good, and that's why I said wait in the base of operations. Get the Centurion, or you can get this if you have a choice. The talents on this one are pretty awesome. And like I said before, same blueprints as I covered earlier in the week. But that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, could not do this without you. Follow me at Slide Nation and stay up to date on everything new in 1.2, as well as new uploads from my channel, Slide Nation. I'm out, y'all. I'll be trying to crack open the Incursion when my team gets on here very soon, so stay tuned for gameplay of that. But until then, this is your boy Sly. Done. Gone. Out.
Inbound. Zone B secure.